You know the prophets of Allah, when they made a small mistake, a human mistake, what happened? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, for example, Yunus alayhi salam, when he made a small mistake by leaving his people without permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah punished him so severely. Because the prophets, they know the reality, they're supposed to be role models. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punishes them double, triple of us. And when they do good, Allah rewards them double, triple of us. So when you are a role model, then expect the affliction and the consequence to be more. Yes, I know there are children. I know that there are innocent people. Zainab radiallahu anha, the daughter of or the wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he also had a wife named Zainab. He once woke up from his bed with his face pale, and he said, وَيْلٌ لِلْعَرَبْ مِنْ شَرٍ قَدْ اقْتَرَبْ. Woe to the Arabs specifically, from a terrible badness, a terrible evil that has come very near to them. This is 1,400 years ago. And he made this with his finger. He did a little ring and he said, the radam, the seal that has been placed around Ya'juj and Ma'juj, Gog and Magog, this much has been opened from it. Allahu A'lam, what this means for us. But what it does, what is important is that Zainab radiallahu anha, she said, Ya Rasulullah, anuhlaku wa fina as-salihun. Will we be destroyed or will we suffer like this? And while there are among us those who are righteous and innocent, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, yes, إِذَا كَثُرَ الْخَبَثِ. If immorality, immodesty, badness, evil, it expands and spreads and becomes the prevailing thing. So what will happen to these innocent, righteous people? Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, يُبْعَثُ عَلَى نِيَّاتِهِمْ. They'll be gathered on the day of judgment on what they died upon, on their good intentions. We're all going to die. The young and the old. Whether you are in war or not in war. Whether you are afflicted by catastrophes or not. Whether you are in the perfect health or not. Richest or poor, we have to meet death. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes a soul away, and we look at it and think, why is Allah doing this? Be careful. Allah is wiser than you. Allah has a bigger plan than you know. You will have to know everything about everything. Allah has placed a plan that is light years ahead of what we can see right now. And when these youngsters go, maybe, I'll give you an example. Maybe Allah is taking these young ones because He doesn't want them to live more in this atrocity. Because maybe ahead of them is something greater. And these young people, Allah wants to reward them for their affliction, to put them in Jannah straight away. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken these believers to give them the reward of shahada, of martyrdom, which is the greatest reward anyone can have. Dying under dhulm, under oppression, to place them in the highest reward. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves them so much that He cannot bear to let them even live another day. He wants them to Him straight away. When a Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was dying, he put his arms up to Allah, and Aisha radiallahu anha, she said, I understood from him that he was saying, I was given the option of staying in this world or going to my Lord, and I said, he said, Rabbi uridu Rabbi. My Lord, I want my Lord. I miss Him. I miss Him. Death is not a reward or a punishment for anybody. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows why this happens. And these people that we see, the sorrow is not upon them, wallahi al-azim. I know it looks terrible. The sorrow or the thought and the reflection is upon us. You know, inside of our own homes with our family. Are you a husband who afflicts and oppresses your wife? Is the wife one who afflicts and oppresses her husband or your children? Do you waste food? Do you waste clothing? Do you waste money? I mean, the other day, a young child, he was eating a banana and a little bit of it was left. He said, I don't eat the last bit. I said to them, if I brought you a child from Syria right now, and I showed you that this child hasn't eaten for a week, and they've got one more day to live, and that this little bit of banana could make them survive one more day, would you give it to them? They said, of course. I said, then why are you throwing it in the rubbish bin? We make our plates of food so big, as though we live to eat and we're going to die if we don't eat to the brink of our stomachs. And then if the food is not that good, we complain and complain and complain. If the coffee is really a little bit out, we complain and complain. If we don't have our dose for the morning, we say, oh man, I haven't had my coffee. Sorry I've been angry. Sorry I've been swearing. Sorry I'm bad to your husband, wife, children, because I haven't had my coffee this morning. They're called first world problems. First world. Maybe inshallah we'll give a little lesson about first world problems and compare it to third world problems. Brothers and sisters in Islam, I won't take too much of your time.